Welcome to another Hate-a-thon episode. Shout out to Star. We have the Rumor Has It pod. I think it's very fair for me to start critiquing these female-led podcasts because they like to, the normies like to bring up Fresh and Fit, the Daily Rap crew, whatever, and whatever pod, whatever these. And these are the easy pickings because they do a lot of things wrong on that pod, and it's easy to say, oh, all these RP guys are like that. Meanwhile, they stay away from the MGTOW creators. Have you noticed that? You saw what happened when one of these, anytime they bring somebody from MGTOW or former MGTOW, like Coach Greg Adams, for example, when Hafiz try to ambush Coach Greg Adams and Coach CJ's former MGTOW. So he roasted Hafiz. Like, I'm talking about so much. People think he's the reason why Hafiz left YouTube eventually, just ruined his career. The whole shebang. They're not ready. You know what I mean? That's why they like to pick on the PUAs, right? And people like that. These whole ass ninjas like what's his name? Dang, I forgot his man. This guy. It's this guy that got liposuction surgery, and he's claiming to be like a men's coach. I forgot what his name is, but yeah, guys like that. Those are easy pickings. But let me do the same in kind. Let me go after some of these easy pickings. Well, I'm not gonna say they're easy pickings, but people like women I will hear women repeat certain things, and I'll know exactly where they got it from. I'm like, you got that from Cynthia G. I'll be like, you got that exactly verbatim from, because I listen to these people sometimes because I want to hear their frame of mind, and I'm like, yeah, you got that from boom. I want to be right on the scene. And he said, and 95% of the time I'll be right. Or they'll try to deny it, and they'll just stop arguing. This is how you know you're right. They'll just stop arguing with you and they start talking about your face or something. But anyway, let's go back to here. Rumor Has It pod. This is an Hispanic woman. Now, looking at her, unfortunately, that's kind of my type. Unfortunately, I haven't been doing that lately, but those are old stomping grounds right there. Unfortunately, right? But the thing about Hispanic women, though, is they're unable to bring peace to your life. Just putting that out there. I'm talking about the worst out of all the races, in my opinion. They're just unable to bring peace. Now, let's hear what this bird brain has to say about child support. Let me see. Yeah. Even though I'll say this though, they'll treat you like a king though. They'll treat you like a king. Especially if you're dealing with an Hispanic woman from overseas, from Latin America. Oh, that's perfect right there. But I'm talking about American raised Hispanic women, that's a no-go. That's a no-go right there.
A lot of dads will be like, I'm not giving you any money because if the kid is not with me,
they're like, figure it out.
Yeah,
right.
I'm only going to cover the kid when the kid is with me. But then the kid is always with the mom.
You need to help.
You need to help no matter what. Sorry.
That's your child.
Just because you're not seeing your kid every day does not mean that you cannot provide for your kid financially. At least. You get me? That's the bare minimum. A lot of dads will be like, I'm not giving you any money.
So when you hear her voice, that's that voice you're going to hear when that argument hits. And this is where guys like me are like, nah, I can't do that. I just can't. I can't do that. That voice, oh, no. Oh, no. That's going to give me ulcers. That's just going to give me involuntary ulcers just listening to that. I cannot do that. But let's hear her out one more time while I pick this apart. And then we will go to the Rumor Has It page just to show you how insane these people be sometimes.
Because if the kid is not with me,
they're like, figure it out.
Yeah,
right.
I'm only going to cover the kid when the kid is with me.
Well, the reason why they say that, this is easily debunkable. We all know it's not child support. It's baby mama support. We all know this because the first thing they'll say is, but they'll talk about the money that they're getting from the dad. And then they'll talk about, but I need this for rent, gas. I'm like, whoa. This is 2023. You need to get a job. That's not the money needs to be going to the kid. Like if they had like a debit card, like remember they showed that they had that thing. They said in Delaware they was going to try something, but they said that was 5 or 6 years ago. They was going to try something where the child support is only going to a card that can be only used for the kids. So they cannot use the kids' money for gas, rent. They said liquor, shopping for the mom. And I was like, why haven't they? I'm like, if they actually care about the money going to the kid, they would have had that card out. And clearly the card's still not out because that would mess up so much of the court's money. Family court would go bankrupt if they actually came out with that. So we know the reason why now a lot of men just have the kid stay with me, because if I'm still paying for everything, but I can't see my own kid, what kind of shit is that? You might as well get the kid. So he's still paying for everything. He's still helping you. I'll put that in quotation marks out while you're double dipping in Section 8, double dipping in government assistance, right? And all that stuff while he's still paying basically for everything you have. So you don't have to work as hard. And then and at the same time, you have primary custody. Oh, hell no. Nah. And he can't even see his kid. And then at the same time, calling him a deadbeat if he's not making a certain child support payments. Even the dudes that are making child support payments, you call him a deadbeat because even though you filed for primary custody. Man, dudes are not having that shit no more. Look, if you can't afford the kid, give the kid to the dad. Because if you're not coming to the table already with 50-50, you want some bullshit. You're trying to hustle the system. And we already know why you don't want it 50-50, because it's going to mess up with your child support money. And these ladies, they be having me laughing. They be talking about, oh, I don't need that little 300, 200. I'm like, if it's so little, why you need it then? Why you need it? Why are you going all up in the court trying to drag that man for $200? Yo, that if it's so little, why you need it, dog? Why you need it? Well, because they need it, and they try to use it as they use child support as income. And right here, you see the top comment: if you can't afford the kid, let the dad take the kid. And we already know. So now, what dads are doing now, and some dads are finding success at it, where basically, if the woman is filing for a modification, meaning they're going for more child support, what dads are doing now, or what they're being advised to do, is file for, basically you file or countersue with full custody. And right there, it puts you because now it puts you in a dilemma, because now you can't have it both ways. Because because most dudes get a modification put on and it's just like, fine. Because they don't want to cause the chaos. First of all, it costs money to be countersuing, counterfiling, and bringing up people in court and whatnot. And it causes division in the household. They don't want their kids to look bad at their mom for bringing them up in court. So they're not trying to cause so much trouble because they're trying to stay out of court. But what men are being braver now in terms of, if she's filing for modification, file for full custody, because clearly you can't afford to. You're filing for more money from me, while at the same time restricting access from me. So I might as well just file for full custody. And now they have to hear that out. And this is where you can draw a stalemate. Potentially. But a lot of women still get away with it. But it is a decent strategy that has been working, right? Like you take 50 Cent's case, for example. I forgot the money that they already had. The baby mama already had a lot of money just coming to her via child support. They had an arrangement before going to child support, and she just kept asking for more. She had I think it was like $500,000. I keep forgetting the exact number, but she had money, and she kept asking for more. So 50 Cent, you fuck this. I'm gonna go. We gonna go to child support. Watch this. And now and then after that, she got significantly way less, which was the $80,000 a month that 50 Cent son was complaining about. So she ended up getting significantly way less. Oh, wait, what's it? Was it not 80,000 a month? It was 80,000 a year. 80,000 a year. And that was the mom's fault for being a greedy, money hungry. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, it was $80,000 a year he got it modified to, because this bitch was being greedy and she was getting way more. But they're always asking for more. Always asking for more. Hey yo. But like I said, that's the playbook now. That's what dudes are being. He said they all share one brain cell. But like I said, what she's saying is making no sense.
And the kid is always with the mom.
You need to help.
You can't say the kid is always with the mom complaining about that, but at the same time filing for primary custody. If you ever hear a woman complaining about, I'm talking about she's in a broken up situation, and she's saying, "Oh, I always need help. He's never there," and blah blah blah. I just always ask, okay, so what is the custody agreement? What did you file first? Did you come to the table at 50-50? If you did not do any of those things, you cannot be complaining about your baby father.
Help no matter what. Sorry,
That's your child.
just because you're not seeing your kid every day does not mean that you cannot provide for your kid financially.
Whoa, no. This is what we call double dipping. You can't simultaneously restrict access to, I'm talking about to the point where women will literally say with a straight face, you can't see your kid without my permission and all this. Like, this is crazy stuff. That's why dudes end up, like, I used to wonder, why do dudes walk away? Because that's demoralizing, to where the mother of your child partners up with the devil, which is the government, and just to look at you and say, you can't see my child, even though it's your child, without my permission. They will do this and then complain about you not providing, or you coming behind on child support, or you not there, and they're literally restricting access to see your own kid.
At least. You get me? That's the bare minimum.
No. Niggas is not doing that no more. And that's why dudes is now following that playbook. If she files for a modification, file for full custody. Because clearly they're not going to do it voluntarily. And look, when we look at the stats, we all know how kids do with either a single dad, or a dad and a mom together. We know what the stats are when it just comes to single mothers raising their kids. We all see the stats. So men have to make that decision. Like, if she puts me in a situation like that, if you care about your kid's future, file for full custody. If she files for modification, either that, if you're not going to aim for full custody, just walk away. Just pay the child support, but don't do nothing else. That's like that's the Tommy Sotomayor plan. And when I heard that at first, I used to be like, oh, that's cold blooded. But you cannot put the ninja through hell just to even see his kid, do all of this double dipping, asking him to pay this, asking him to pay that, and he can't even see his kid. And on top of that, you're talking crazy about him, ruining his reputation, while simultaneously teaming up with the government and the people that want to see your own kid locked up in part of the system. And you're just teaming up to destroy your own kid. And then no. Either I say this, that's why I tell men, if she's not coming up, I'm talking about if she's not coming up to you with 50-50, right? And she say, oh no, you can see your kid whatever you want, but we're broken up. But this is, we doing 50-50. And she's not coming, and now if she comes to the table like that, then that's different. Then we can make negotiations from there. And if she's not involving the court system, then you guys can make your own negotiations from there. But if that's not the case, if she's bringing you to court, she files those papers, she's suing you. If she decides to sue you, either file for full custody. I'm talking about full custody, right? Either that, or just pay your child support. Don't ever see that kid again. That's always been my, that's been my, I'm not gonna say always, that's been my advice for now. I'm talking about in America, because that's, you don't owe them. If she decides to put a number on your parentage, just pay that number. Don't do nothing else. Don't, if she said, oh my gas, what are my sons gonna do? No. This is the money you put on my parentage. That's all I'm going to give you. That's it. And yes, you're going to be labeled a deadbeat, but you're going to be labeled a deadbeat anyways. Just to let you know. But let's look at her page. Let's take a look at her page. Let's take a look at her page. So we have the Rumor Has It Pod. The hosts, Nicole Perkins, B Skittles. Oh, yeah. I already feel like she's going to. Yeah, this is how you know she's a thought, when you see her with them Playboy. When you see. This is how you know you're dealing with a thought, though. Well, it's like Halloween season and she's wearing basically like Playboy clothes and whatnot. That's how you know she's a 304. Nasty 304, too. Let me see. Because I haven't seen any of the other videos, but I'm looking at the profile page. I'm like, oh, Lord, here we go. When women. Oh, here we go. Because she sounds like a bird brain. But they be getting a lot of followers. I'm talking about initially, just a lot of followers, those female-led podcasts. So I can't hate on that, but it is what it is. Let me see. Oh, holding it down for a man. Let's see what this says. Let's see what these bird brains got to say. Oh, if you put, hey, I'm not trying to body shame, but I am. If you put one baby in her, she's going to blow up, bro. Oh my God. Look, also another thing, guys. Those girls that you see like with those workout videos, they don't be working out like you think. Some of them be getting work done. A lot of them be getting work done. And most of the, like, when you see women's bodies changing to a certain way, That's just Mother Nature blessing them, putting, fat deposits as spots that you wanted. Their body's made a certain way. It's all natural until they get older. And this is why you see like those old out of shape aunties and whatnot. Those older women that are just out of shape and blah, blah, blah. That's because when they were in their 20s, they were in shape, dog. They was looking fuego, but they was not in the gym. They don't work. They don't run regularly. You know what I'm saying? And your body ends up like that if you don't take care of what Mother Nature blessed you with, right? People be making fun of these aunties, whatever, when they look a certain way. And people don't recognize when they were in their 20s, they looked like those IG models y'all be fawning over. Just when they get older, they never really took care of their body. They never was really in the gym like that. They don't work out like that, Okay, let's see what she has to say.
You gotta make sure that if you're holding it down for a man, like, make sure that he's holding it down for you too. He's doing what he has to do, and like, that's just fucking around. Because you cannot be holding it down for a man that is just fucking around, and it's like, what the fuck am I doing this for then? Like, you gotta make sure that if you...
Oh, that's just normie talk. But yeah, if you like, or maybe she probably already has a kid. Actually, never mind. In her case, she had a kid already. She has a kid, dog. Never mind. This girl specifically, she has a kid. I can tell. If not, she's in trouble. She is in trouble. Because there's no way she can get back in shape. There's no way. Absolutely no way. If that's the body she has, I'm talking about without a kid, then there's... Let me see. But yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of... let me see this. Horrible first job. Let me see this. This might be something interesting. Oh, no, it's not a video. Oh, man. See your son and see your daughter. Okay, there are 2 other videos I'll go over with this page. This is part of the hate-a-thon, by the way. This is what I do. I go under. I remember I did one with this girl, and she was the perfect example. This was a single mother, age 25, and she was perfect for what I needed her to be. I didn't do no review. I didn't review it before the show. I just let's go into her. And she proved exactly. All right. Let's see.
See your son and see your daughter like on a regular day, not just a birthday party. So you can flaunt your child like it's some accessory. Come on.
It don't work like that.
Kids are nothing to be played with. If you birth something you bring into this world, take it serious. See your son and see your daughter like on a regular day, not just
I wonder who they
birthday.
have, because the things with these pods, especially with some of these pods, you could tell they be doing some half-ass jobs sometimes. These clips be no longer than 5 seconds, 10 seconds. No in-depth speaking. You know what I mean? Let's see. Baby daddy or baby mama. Oh, Lord. Yeah, these people probably have kids, all of them. But I know that one girl that I showed you, she definitely has a kid.
I hate when like
her, I don't think she do. I don't think so, but I could be wrong.
Baby daddy or baby mama will be like, well, you don't let me see the kid. Bro, if you wanted to see the kid,
if you really wanted to,
there's no excuse. If you want to see your kid,
make it happen.
you're going to make it motherfucking happen. Like, people would just be like, well, she doesn't let me see him. Oh, he doesn't let me see her. Like,
more normie talk. More normie talk. Like I said, we got to look at custody papers. We got to look at custody agreements. And by the way, when we talking about rumor has it, that's that term is stolen from, I think, the Breakfast Club, but the Breakfast Club probably stole that from probably stole it from other let me see, haters check, cheaters check phones. Oh, they from CA? Oh, Lord have mercy. They from Cali, so you already know that's a red flag right there. Anyway, let's see anything more that we need to see. Let's see, reevaluate your relationship. Let's see what she has to say with these bunny ears.
you to reevaluate your relationship if you catch yourself at the club every week. When you're in a relationship, I feel like that's a no-no. You to reevaluate your relationship.
Well, I agree with that, but I'm not sure what gender she's talking about. Let me see. If you know.
One thing I hate about females, if you know your man is a cheating ass bitch, stop messaging these bitches out here when you better be back with this man tomorrow. Why are you wasting my time? Stop embarrassing yourself. If your man is cheating and you know he's cheating, you're embarrassing yourself. Stop doing it. One thing I hate about females, if you know your
I agree with that. But a lot of women will actually admit to that. They'll say they hate it when they're friends, but at the same time, they'll still allow their female friends to tear this guy down, right? They'll still allow their female friends to tear this guy down, rip his reputation, make him look like caca in the public eye, and just, well, you shouldn't have done that anyways, but you really should have just stopped her from being petty, you know. Well, let's see. When the brokest man, I must have missed that.
I just hate when the brokest man be like, you're a gold digger when they have no gold to dig up.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Those are the quickest man to be like, you're a gold digger, blah, 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 blah.
Like, baby,
But
you ain't got no gold, no silver, nothing.
I make more money than you. So what are we really talking about? I just hate.
But like I made a video just recently, but hopefully I dropped, because I didn't drop it, but I explained in a video where basically it's because another woman, what's that podcast thing I reviewed yesterday? Amanda Talks podcast, where she talks about like if you average whatever, if you only make your average money, women are not even looking for your money anyways. But I'm like, literally, I'm like, divorce, dude, or basically men complaining about women divorcing them for their money, and I have no money. But I'm like, bruh, if you're making $60,000 a year and you get a divorce, you're gonna be homeless, bro. You're gonna lose literally everything. Now, if you're a millionaire, you get divorced, you can still have a leg to stand on because you are a money maker anyways. Clearly, to get to be a consistent millionaire, clearly you know how to make money. So it's kind of, you'll survive, right? He might not be a millionaire anymore, but he might be 100,000 after that. He'll be able to survive. If you make $50,000 a year, you get divorced, you're fucked, dog. And on top of that, you lose your kids. And on top of that, you lose your car and your house. Dude, like the average. That's why the average man don't even want to marry, and are electing to just stay in their apartment and just be all right. You know what I mean? So that's another problem that I don't know why women don't understand that. But yeah, I guess this is what's this page called? Rumor Has It Pod. You know, it's not as bad as I thought it was. It's just a lot of normie talk, you know, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'll say this though. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be somebody, hopefully. It's probably not just going to be me, but it needs to be more people like me, in a sense of, it needs to be bigger podcast that calls out the female podcast for spreading disinformation. I've been more proactive on doing this because I did not take Cynthia G's and these people like Shara 7. I didn't, especially Cynthia G. I did not take her seriously when I first heard of her in 2018. But Corey Holcomb put me onto her platform, and to a lesser extent Tariq Nasheed, but mostly Corey. And I didn't take her seriously because I found out about her. I ended up, and I would see updates about her story, and I'm like, she's a clown. She's exactly what I thought she was. Talking about divest, but really you're just a heartbroken woman that can't capture Pookie. And that's what I initially thought about her. And then when I look at the update, I'm like, oh, she got impregnated by who? I'm thinking, oh, she got impregnated by Dusty. And they should, and I guess the guy's baby mother revealed like the text what Cynthia G sent to the guy. I'm like, yeah, she's just a heartbroken woman that can't get the dude that she wants, or she caught an STD from the love of her life. You never know. Like girls like that, like, you know, it is what it is. But she gained a following, like a serious following, and I never took her seriously until I started seeing women. I'm talking about repeating her. I'm like, that came from Cynthia. That came from. I'm looking at the comments. Certain stuff happens, and then I'm seeing these talking points. So now I'm being more proactive now on certain female-led podcasts. So I'm being more proactive now. I'm not gonna let certain shit slide anymore. So it is what it is on that end.